You head into them, but I'm losing it. I'm losing it, I can tell you. This guy, he sent me another video, mate, but he knows. He knows I'm after Guinea just because I tell him. I tell him that. You got to be after Guinea just too. But he sent me another video, mate. Like, I don't know, pre-apocalypse. But look at that. I don't know what that is. I don't know why he said. I can't be held accountable for these things. I can tell you, I don't. It confused me. Quite frankly, I get confused about that. But it is what it is, mate. I look at that. I see that. And I look for ocean debris, mate. I think I can see something there. I don't know about that. That may be turtle nesting ground. I don't know. I'm not a marine biologist. I'm still getting over the Chinese Batman. He frightened me. He frightened me. He frightened me worse than the ill-fated Stevie Crispy Lips. He scared me. He scared me. He scared that guy. I can tell you. Stevie Crispy Lips are terrifying, mate. Pick up a cigarette bumper and smoke them. That scared me. I can tell you. Yeah, but I don't know. This guy's remaining calm. Maybe I don't know about that. I'm remaining calm too because Kerri wants that. Kerri wants us to stay calm. I can tell you. If you're not being like a forced to do it, you do. You're like a hero to her. You're here to me too. I can tell you that. But Kerri wants us to stay calm. But she also wants a fair pay and fair responsibility for me. I can tell you. Only because there's like there's more there's more work to do on the path of good. We know that. You and me both know that. I know that too. I know that especially, mate. I teach that. I teach that, and so does Kerri, mate. You can learn that from her teachings. If you listen to them, you can learn about that. I like to learn about that. That's why I'm after Gooni juice. So I can tell you that. Don't upset me that way. That maybe had like I don't know, the Chinese Batman. Maybe he gets started that way. He started drinking the Gooni juice and then they lose his mind. He lose his mind that way. Then begin next thing you know, mate, he doing things to bats. He not want to do that. He not want to do that. He doesn't want to do that. The Chinese Batman. He need the nature. He need the nature inside of him. I think maybe that he need that more than anybody. Maybe the Chinese Batman. Who can do these things? I remain calm for Kerri, and I can tell you. That's what she wants from me. I want a calmness. And I don't know. I don't know. Maybe like a Batman to not operate on bats. I don't know. I don't know the Chinese Batman. He scared me so much. I don't know why. I can't explain it. It may be because he need the nature. He need the nature and deeply inside of him. But he's also hostile. I can tell you. I can tell you he's hostile about that. I don't know if he's hostile or not. He might be. He might be quite hostile for us, but we need to remain calm. You might be hostile. I don't know. How do I know you're not hostile? You could be hostile, mate. Yeah, I don't even know how you respond to me. It could be anyway. I like to feel like a declaration of love, but I don't expect that. I don't expect that. Especially not from like the Chinese Batman. I like to remain calm about these things. I like to get on the Guinea juice and go wild, but I tell Kerri I like to remain calm, Kerri, okay? I like to remain calm about these things. I can't explain that to you any more than that. But I remain calm at for Kerri, but I can tell you, I think about I don't know, do you have what it takes to like scavenge octopuses from a rock pool? And oysters and such things? I do. I do. I hope it doesn't come to that, but if it does, I want the Chinese Batman to know that about me. I want that to know about me. I want him to say that I'm going to survive. I'm going to survive this apocalypse, mate. I can tell you. No matter how disgusting it gets for me, I'm going to do that. I'll claw my way to the top, mate. I'll claw out of that disgustingness and back to the top. And what do you make of this? That's what I say. That's what I say to the Chinese Batman. I say, what do you make of this, mate? I've clawed my way back to the top. Look at that. But I'm off the Guinea just now, so I can't think about such things. I got to remain calm for Kerri, and I can tell you that. Yeah, but this guy, look at that, yes. Look like to me he found the ocean debris, mate. It look nice to me. That's nice of him to pick that up. Yes, I can see that. That baby bird food, not good for baby bird. I can tell you that. Even fish, even beautiful fish that I'm not a marine like expert. I can't not to be like a marine biologist, but I know that to be dead. They're not good for environment. I can tell you, I remain calm for Kerri, and I can tell you. Yeah, that looked like a trap to me. I can tell you that. I remain calm about that, but it looked like a trap to me, and there's a human cost to nastiness. I can tell you, nastiness and horrible behavior, mate. There's a cost to that, a human cost. You need to think about that. Yeah, I'll try a new tact, mate. But who's wrong here, me or you? I believe it's you. You're never dead. But look at that. I can see that. Yes, I'm not trapped, mate. They look like I don't know to me. I can't. I don't know. I'm not a historian, mate. I like a historian, so, but not. I don't know how to do a historian, mate. I can't do that. It could be anything to me. It look like a nail to me. I don't know. Not a historian. I can't tell you that. Yeah, mate. That look like a nail to me. I'm not a builder, but I'm good with my hands. And that look like a nail to me. I can tell you. But I'm not sure about that. I don't bear resemblance to reality. I can tell you. Maybe that's why this is so frustrating. I don't know. I don't know about that. But let's look at the Nile. I imagine, mate. But I don't know. Why don't we ever think about the other things? Let's never be like less compassionate to each other. I can tell you that. Let's think about the compassion together. I can tell you that, cause I like that. It's a new for us to think about the beautiful things. He got a Nile. He got a Nile. That's great for him. But we need to think about the compassion, you and me. But also stay quite calm for Korean. Maybe get off the Gooni juice. I'm off that. I'm off that. This guy's off that tea. You like to mix them all together, that the seawater and the cowboy whiskey made together as one. But I'm not allowed that. I'm not allowed that now because I need to think about these things, about the compassion. Let's never be less compassionate this money model. I like that.